Hey, and welcome to the part 6 in this video series about Liwa Tower in Abu Dhabi. In this video I will explain how you can move the panels from Grasshopper to Revit. Basically there are 3 ways to do that. The first is by using generic model adaptive points family in Revit. Then you are creating BIM objects in Revit, but the problem with adaptive points is that you cannot move the information about the openings in the panels because Revit cannot draw NURB curve through points. You can only move, You can only move the information about the length of the panels, the angles between each side of the panel, and so on. You can make a graphic representation of this diagonal line in adaptive points family, but you cannot move the information about the openings because they are made with NURBs and Revit cannot draw NURBs through points. That's a short explanation. You will see we will make adaptive points family together. The second way is by using direct shape. If we go to Revit menu, here you have a menu that's called direct shape. You have direct shape BREP. Here are my panels. Let me show you the component. Direct shape BREP has only one input value. That's BREP. Now these are points. Disconnect. Here are my panels. I connect my panels to this direct shape BREP component. And now it's red because there is a problem with the geometry of one of the panels. But here are our BREPs. Here is my adaptive family. I will select all instances visible in the view and hide them. And here are our BREPs. These BREPs are only the graphic representation of the panels. They are not BIM objects and we will not use it. I will delete this component. Okay. And I will delete these individual BREPs, erase them in Revit project file. I will bring back, let's see, and the third way is something between, let's say, between adaptive points family component and direct shape. Actually it's more like direct shape. It's not BIM object, but you still can have some level of control using this definition, but the panels that you move using this definition are not going to be BIM objects. But as I said, you still have some level of control using this definition, and we will go through this definition together. I can also recommend you to see this tutorial on YouTube. In this tutorial he's going basically through this definition and what each component means in the definition, and it's a really good video. It helped me a lot. But now I will close this and we will start by making a new family with adaptive points. I will close everything and start from the beginning. This was just a short introduction, what we are going to do. Yes, I can erase this. Let's see, I will erase this as well. And I will erase this family. I will open a new Grasshopper file. Open. Let's see. First we will work with adaptive points, and the adaptive points, we need points to start with, and we are going to use our 3D grid points. And here under paneling tools, panel 3D, we have cellulite grid component. I will bring it down here and I will use my grid points, grid 1 and grid 2, and connect it to this cellulite 3D grid component. Place it up here. Now I have my points. Let's see, if I go to display points and //500. Now I have my panel. That's shortcut for the panel. And let's see the points. Yes, I will close this. Yes, and now I have my points. 0, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are my points that I'm going to need to align my adaptive family. And now let's go and make an adaptive family. Go to New, Family, English, Metric Generic Model Adaptive. open. And let me put some points on the canvas. This is going to be 0, this is going to be 1, 2, and 3. Choose this one and make adaptive. That's my point 1. Make adaptive. Point 2, 3, make adaptive. 4, make adaptive. Now I will go to my reference level and let's see. If I want this to be 500 from the reference line, and even this 500, and this as well 500, and this 500, and then again 750, the other reference line, and the same here, 750. Now I will connect them. Choose 2 points at a time. Draw a line through those points. This is going to be a reference line. Reference. The next 2 points. Reference line. Reference line. And again reference line. Now I have my points. I need 4 more, and basically what I'm going to do, I will put them like this above each other. Go to back view and select everything, go to filter, and I will only have reference points. I will move them 400. That's correct. And now this is going to be my point 5, this is going to be my point 6, 7, and 8. And now I will make reference line again between those points. This has to be reference line, and this as well. And the last reference line. And now I will make a solid. And I will even, let's see, I will make a line between point 5 and 7, just a model line. That's not going to be a reference line. Let's define some parameters, for instance. I will choose reference plane of each point for dimensions, and this is going to be, let's say, I will call it length 1. It's going to be reporting parameter on the instance level, length 1, and this is going to be height. Instance reporting, okay. For the angles, you can define as many angles as you want. I will only make 1 parameter for the angles. And let's see, it's important to define angles between reference lines. So here is the angle, and choose reference line, and here as well. That's not what I wanted. Let's say angle instance reporting parameter angle 1. Okay, I will save it. Save. Panel adaptive. Save. I will replace my old one with this new one and load in the project. And let's see if I have it. Generic model panel adaptive. And now let's go back to Grasshopper. I have my points here. I will go to Revit menu, component menu, add component adaptive, and this component wants points. Here are our points, and it wants a type. And the type is going to be generic model and panel adaptive. Let's see if it's going to work. Yes, it works perfectly. And if we choose one panel, for instance, Now we have the information about the angle that we defined, the height, the length, and if we choose this one, we have the information about the length, the height, and the angle that we defined. And before we finish, I will just show you why you cannot make the openings using adaptive family component. Let's say we have our points for the openings that are something like this, that's all. And now we want to make a curve. We need to make a curve through the points. And let's say we choose all these points. And make a curve through the points. That's this one that we use, and that's how it looks like. You can choose a couple of points at a time only, but it's not going to work because you cannot control the curve. So let's see if I can draw a curve through these points. That's just a short explanation. You can try it on your own. You could use, this curve is very nice. For instance, if we put the points here, and let's say, but you cannot draw the curve between points. You can just use the points as a snap. It looks nice, but it's not going to follow. And you cannot close it, so you need to draw it twice. But the curve is not going to follow the points. You can make the points adaptive, but the curve is not following the points. In order for the curve to follow the points, you need to draw the curve through the points, and that's using this curve. And for the next definition that I talked about, you can do it on your own, just follow this video. It's done by Grasshopper developer, and it's really good, and it helped me to solve this problem. So that's all for now, and thank you for watching.